Good morning, everybody. It's Becky Bamboo. Today's Thursday, March 24th, 2016. I'm one day post-op of the anterior portion of my spinal fusion. Tomorrow morning is the posterior portion. It's a little bit longer of a procedure than what I had yesterday, and I will still come back here, which I'm at a skilled nursing facility, but I'm in like a private wing where there's, I think, just mostly post-op people over here. So it's very nice. It's almost like a hotel room. We can control the thermostat. There's a couple of chairs. One's a recliner. Obviously the bed and TV and stuff. So I've been doing okay. I definitely, I'm sore, I just had my belly sliced open yesterday, so I'm sore. But I've been taking pain medicine around the clock every 4 hours. And that seems to take enough of the edge off that I am okay. I am on bed rest until tomorrow. And then I imagine I'll be on bed rest for at least for a little while when I get back over here tomorrow. But I'm ready to get sitting up, and I'm kind of sitting myself up in the bed a little bit today as much as I can. And I can turn side to side, which I have to do, and it's just really hard. Both of my legs feel very heavy, which the doctor warned me may happen. I have some numbness in like the upper portion of my inner thighs. It's weird, and then of course on my belly around the incision line. It's kind of got that weird numbness. I have the sequential stockings and TED hose on my legs to prevent getting a blood clot. I have been, I'm a good girl. Use my incentives barometer. I have had enough surgeries to know, and not only that, but being a nurse too, how effective this little tool is for keeping you clear from infection in your lungs and and getting you kind of, I don't know, going, so to speak. You get, especially when you're on bed rest, you can really keep working your lungs while you're, sitting. So that's good. My husband spent the night with me last night. He just left a little bit ago to go, and he had a cyst removed from his scalp about right here. And the last couple days, I have been watching it, and I said, I think you need to call them because it was still oozing, and he had it removed last week on Friday. And so there was kind of some pussy, and it was red, and I said, I think you need to go get it looked at just to be sure that they don't need to do something with it. So that's where he was headed. My mom had my kids overnight. She just texted me and said she was getting them ready to go out the door to go to school, and then she's on her way out here to see me for the day. So everything's going okay. It's just I think today's going to be a really long day. You guys know me well enough to know that I don't really like to just sit around, and I haven't been able to really sleep. That's the other thing that sucks, is last night was long. I set my alarm for every 4 hours, so I would wake up to make sure that I took my pain medicine or asked for it. I think staying on top of pain is a huge key to being comfortable enough that your body will heal quickly. So I did that, and I did at one point last night ask for some Benadryl to help me kind of sleep. So I think I got maybe about 3.5, close to 4 hours in that stretch. But usually I've been kind of catnapping here and there for like an hour or two, and I just can't rest. It's like I still know that there's the one more surgery out there, and I can't really like relax my mind enough to sleep. I'm not scared about the other surgery. I really wasn't scared about this one. It's the weirdest thing that to have just being comforted, like I just felt very calm, and I still feel very calm today, and I'm sure I will tomorrow. I've known for so long that this was coming that I guess I just was mentally prepared for I knew it was going to suck. It's going to suck for, at least 2, 3 more weeks before I really start to get over a lot of the discomfort from the surgery itself. The belly incision is, probably that long, and it's sore. It's sore. I've been putting ice packs on it, and kind of have a little makeshift pillow that they made me at the surgery center to brace that area when I need to clear my throat. I think you probably saw me do it a little bit ago. Clear my throat or anything like that. And the other thing that really sucks is that Mother Nature has been a real bitch to me. And my period started yesterday morning. So, I have a catheter in my bladder. So there's just a lot of stuff going on. I can't put a tampon in. And so I've just kind of been slapping a pad between my legs. I don't have any underwear to wear yet because they're still checking everything. And yeah, so it's like just tough. It's really tough with the period on top of it. I don't know if the pads are catching enough of it or if I'm just sitting on the rest of it. I really don't know. But there's nothing I can do about it. I had asked the nurses the week before the surgery, what am I supposed to do? It's supposed to start next week. And she said, you just let it flow. It is what it is. So I can appreciate that. I think having a couple kids takes away your modesty when you're a woman. So it doesn't really bother me, I just am doing the best that I can with what I've got. I've been on ice chips and sips of water since surgery yesterday. It sounds like today I'm starting to have some bowel sounds. I'm not passing gas or anything yet, but they are going to let me have some clear liquids today, which that in itself will be a huge, I don't know, be nice. It'll be hugely nice to be able to have a hot mug of broth or a hot cup of tea, something like that. My throat is very sore from, the ET tube during surgery. And I'm sure that'll be even worse tomorrow when I wake up because it's, you can tell I'm hoarse. And I keep taking sips and eating chips and stuff because it's like just sore. I have a ridiculous amount of vancomycin running through me at this point. I think they just got done hanging maybe the fourth bag. So that's a huge, powerful antibiotic for those of you who don't know. So, got to keep me from getting an infection. I can't have my kids even come here and visit me because no kids under 12 are allowed because of the high risk of infection. So they'll have to wait and see me when I get home on Saturday. So I'm just, I'm doing good. I'm actually really doing pretty good. I'm doing better than I expected. I'm tired. I wish I could sleep. I have a headache. I am sore. But I'm here, and, I'm one step closer to getting this, rid of this pain for a long time, which is exciting to me. I was so apprehensive about oral pain medicine that it wasn't going to cover my discomfort post-op. But I've done, it's been pretty good. Like, they kept me in recovery yesterday until the nausea had mostly passed and we could kind of get on top of my pain. And then I was transported here in a van, which was, uncomfortable. Tomorrow's transport will be uncomfortable, and I have 2 of them tomorrow, so that'll kind of not be fun, but I'll survive, right? I'll live. So, yeah, I guess that's about everything. I won't be able to do anything today, so it's just a matter of passing time, and I don't really feel like doing much of anything anyway, so, I'll probably watch some TV for a little bit and take a nap for a little bit, and my mom will get here, and that'll give me somebody to talk to. My husband's not real good company anymore. He's kind of involved in his cell phone all the time, so we don't have a lot of real conversations in our life, which is a little bit, frustrating. I don't think he means poorly by it. It's just a bad habit that he's formed. But he was here for support nonetheless, and I needed him for, to help me get stuff out of my bag or whatever. And Um, yeah, so one down, one to go, and I know I think I have an understanding of better understanding now of how long the recovery is going to take, and how much discomfort I will probably be in tomorrow when I have incisions in the front and the back. I'll have 3 incisions in my back tomorrow, so I know. I think I talked about in my last video last night that the scrub nurse yesterday was a girl I went to nursing school with. So she came to see me when I was in recovery, and we kind of caught up a little bit. And she said wanted to be sure to tell me that I did have staples in my belly because they talked about closing me differently, but they decided because I have that huge, panis apron of fat layer there, which is exactly where they went through, that it would probably not heal as well if they tried like Dermabond or whatever, glue or whatever, because it's, the incision is pretty good sized. So she said, I wanted to be sure you knew you had staples. And I said, well, I was anticipating it, and I think I will have them in my back too. So, there's, you can't focus on these little details. You can't focus on how much it sucks to have a catheter in your bladder, and how much it sucks when you have that fresh post-op discomfort when you first wake up from anesthesia. That's the worst part, is you start to become like aware of like, oh my gosh, I'm kind of sick to my stomach, and this really hurts. And it takes a little bit of time and communication with with the recovery nurses to really pinpoint exactly what you need from them. So but we did okay. I mean, it didn't take but once I really kind of remember waking up, it seemed like within like a half hour to 45 minutes I was feeling a lot better. So they give you a lot of fentanyl during surgery, so it's a nice, long, slow release pain medicine, really clean. Um, so you have kind of some coverage for a while after surgery, which helps a lot, I think. So that's it. There's my bags of saline and vancomycin that's running, and I've got my little table here with whatever goodies. I've got a bunch of ice and some chapstick because my lips are really chapped, and my glasses. But what I've noticed is I have a patch behind my ear for nausea. It's like a seasickness patch. You can tell from looking, it dilates your eyes. So when I put my glasses on, it actually makes my vision worse than what I can do just without them. So I ended up just taking them off and putting them away because it's not helping me any post-op. I'm a little bit itchy. I know that's pain medicine. Yeah. So, people out there this is non-weight loss surgery stuff. This is for the people out there who are watching this to gather more insight on what spinal fusion is like. I am having a 1-level L4-5 360-degree fusion, and it's a staged procedure, meaning they did the anterior yesterday and they'll do the posterior tomorrow. Some surgeons will do anterior and posterior all in the same surgery. Mine doesn't like to do that. He explained to me why. He feels like you get a better result, less pain, give your body a chance to kind of catch a breath on the in-between day. And so hopefully that will, work well for me. I've been really fortunate with surgeries. Any of the surgeries that I've ever had I've had good outcomes with. So I have no reason to believe that this will be any different. It's just going to be a lot more uncomfortable for a while than what anything else I've been through. So if you're scared about, how much pain you'll be in, especially if you're just having an anterior done or something like that, it's not that bad. My surgeon did take me off of all of my narcotic medications about 7.5, 8 months ago. So the narcotics are working really well for me now because of that. If you're somebody who's been on like a lot of narcotics all the way up to your surgery date, you're probably going to have a little bit more of a challenge to get on top of your pain. So that's something you can always discuss with your surgeon if you want to. It was definitely trying for the last 7 months to not have anything to take the edge off, really, but I appreciate it very much now because the pain medicine works very well. So I have the utmost respect for what my surgeon does. So he's the best of the best. So you're getting good care. That's it for me. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.